Hi, my name is Francine Marie Jennings, and I'm going to talk about mind over hands. Mind over hands mean if your gender don't align with your mind, then do the hormones. If you like someone like Charity is a woman and you want to be a woman, just be a woman. If you like Tom, like want to be like a guy, you be a guy. Don't be a girl. But when a trans person is like very trans and is like it takes time for the hormones to look like work a little bit better, more feminine looking and more of the stuff what your body aligns with. So that's a mind over hands. But if you feel like you a failure where you feel everything when in your transition, just stop and think how many supports you have. You have your friends, your family, your 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 best friends, like you have your true friends who come and check on you. You have your allies, like the Pride Association, and there's like that is what's to be in the general questions to do for transgender euphoria and stuff. Like you have your evergreen for counseling, that's good. But a lot of people don't like to be mean to transgender people, and I really don't like people who rude to trans people because that's not what I got taught when I was a boy. I got taught to be polite to people. And like my friends, certain friends, I don't want to be near, like Tom. I don't want to be near him because he's bad mouthing me as a trans person and putting me down. And it's like, that hurts really bad, and he's like a bully because he's a construction worker. He's a bully, and I feel like he should not be that bully, because that's not. It's like if say you was to pick on someone is gay, and you had a friend is gay. You shouldn't be picking on them and telling them they not no good. That what Tom do? She say I'm no good. That's not right for him to say that. I'm no good. Like, and don't misgender me. And it's like, I really get aggravated at people misgender me. And, and it's really, really, really upsetting when people misgender me so much. And it's like, I like people, but I really don't like people misgendering me because and I don't like to tell people off, but I do tell people off when I speak my mind when I'm very cranky and in my moods. And I love Charity so much. I really appreciate Charity. I appreciate Tom too, but I'm starting to get used to Tom words, but it's like I need him to understand I'm still human. I still love God but Genesis in the Bible I look up as because it talks about the gender, you know, mind and body. It talks about in the Bible, and that's why people go to counselors. That's why they make counselors for people, and I do like to talk to Charity because she's a woman and I'm a woman. And I'd like to talk to people like that. And I wish I could talk to Laura too. Yeah, I love Laura. I want to meet her when I get off probation. I can go to Florida with Charity and to go on a vacation to get out of Niagara Falls for a little while. And, I will do that when I get off this February. I was seeing Jerry want to make it until February. Because I will get out, I'll pay Elliot's Way when I get on the YouTube partnership program. I will pay Elliot's Way to Florida too, and I really, really do love Elliot, and I really love Ann so much. And I'm sorry what I said earlier about stuff, but please forgive me. I make stuff wrong sometimes, overreact, and please. And then with Trainer Awareness Month ends yesterday, please give people who is trans, give them some time to be their self and make them happier. I'm more happier being trans than I ever was happy. And I do like to dress beautiful sometimes, but sometimes I don't really want to do it because people is aggravating people, and I don't like people who really don't understand about transgender identity disorder. Is identity disorder with somebody is trans? My dead name was Frederick, and people just like keep calling me Frederick, and I don't like that. That was my dead name. Like my birth name was Frederick, and now my legal name last year was Francine Kenyon. Now it's Francine Jennings. That's my new name. Because I didn't want to do it all at once when I got my name changed. Because I didn't know how people will react to my new name. I'm Francine Marie Jennings. And I'm going to tell you guys I love you who watches my videos. And please get new people to watch my videos. I'm a transgender activist in Niagara Falls, New York. And, I really appreciate you guys who really do love me on my channel. And, I'm a caring person for Jazz because she showed me a lot of love to come out as trans. And I made the right decision. Always wanted a vagina like a fairy come and put a vagina on me. Or my boobs bigger. Because I don't like how my boobs is now. See how big they got? And they getting really bigger now. And, I'm really appreciate how a little bit my boobs got a little bit bigger. Now I'm starting to have cuts a little bit. I'm happier a little bit. Rounding out more. And I really appreciate that. And if Tom, you listening, be more nicer to me. Like, be considerate of yourself. Because you don't have to speak up. You can set me to a side. Like when you see me and say, Francine or Freddie or Frederick. I will answer to Frederick, but I will answer to Francine more. I might be more considerate of you if you say Francine. Because, and if Ann, you listening, please start saying Francine. And I really, really do appreciate you guys for all you do for me on my channel, my YouTube channel. And I'm happy I can go live when I want, and get more followers. And if you're a new follower watching this feed, please come on my channel and comment and subscribe. Thumbs up if you want to subscribe, thumbs down if you don't want to subscribe. But I'm a transgender activist in Niagara Falls, New York. In Buffalo, I am mostly. Please subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. I love all my people who subscribe, like my nurse from Heart, Love, and Soul. And, and thanking for everybody who subscribed to my channel. And please do more stuff for the trans community. And, if you regular, like a straight person, want to do stuff, do that for yourself. Like Charity is straight, like she like men. Elliot like men. I mean, not men. I mean, Elliot likes women. I'm sorry, Elliot. I mean, I mess up. Tom, you like women. That's what I meant. Tom and Elliot like women. Butch like women. Cherry likes men too, because she was married for a long time. She had kids and grandkids. Everybody who else is on the channel, like men or women, or woman and woman, whoever is supporter of the channel, just be yourself, I say. Be yourself. And you could have good feelings, you can have bad feelings, you can have decent, you can have non-decent feelings. But I appreciate people who ascribe to my channel. And I really do love the trans community, because a lot of trans community people is getting murdered or killed. Murder is killing. Or abused, where they get beat up and then could die from it. And then, the suicide rate for trans people is very high, because if they don't get their meds, the suicide rate is high for them. And that's not okay, because if they're not going to get the right care, they don't have a right to be doing the hormones. I got the right care after a year and a half. I got the right care. 2024, I got the right care. So, thank you. Is a long process being on HRT meds, but is a good process to not worry about people antagonizing trans or antagonizing gays or lesbians. It's like, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And like, if a handicapped person is not mentally stable, don't ever, ever, ever put them down. Don't ever call them names. And I've been trying to clean my house, but I've been depression really bad, and it's because of how people treat me. Cherry treats me good, but sometimes other people don't. Like Ann don't ever, like, when she says she's gonna come over, she don't come over, and makes me upset really bad. And it's like, you say you're gonna come here and you never show. Like, I understand she gives me my shoes and stuff, and check on me that way. But, she makes Charity do everything, and it's not that good. Charity doing too much stuff. She needs a break, because she's overwhelmed. And I don't like people get overwhelmed. That's why I call Charity, to listen to her point of view, because sometimes she's needs a counseling from me to talk to her to make her feel better about herself. I really think she's an angel, and Elliot do the same thing. What I do for Charity, love her so much. I really appreciate her so much, Charity. And I do appreciate Tom too, but sometimes Tom can be too bullheaded and too pushy. He's pushy like my dad, about stuff. And it's like aggravates me when people is too pushy. Charity never makes me down. But I was stressed out yesterday because my dad started with me. And it's like every time I have to do something for my house, I get so agitated with people. And then I don't want to do it after I get put down a lot. It's like I knew Tom was gonna be like that last night. Too pushy. And it's okay Charity is too pushy because I knew her longer than Tom. And I could trust Charity with stuff. Because Charity always really did love me for who I am. She said that the one day I was with her with Elliot. She loves me and she cares for me. Tom never say that to me. He don't go, I love you. And I wish Tom say he loves me. And if Tom, you listening to this on Charity's phone, please start loving me more and say you love me like a brother. And Elliot do that to me. He say he loves me. And I really appreciate Elliot so much. And Anna appreciate because Anna says she loves me. And I always want to be in love because when I was a kid, I never got that much love when I was a kid. My uncle was gay. My cousin is gay. I mean, trans. It's the same thing. But, I love my family, but I don't love my dad and mom because and I miss my brother so much. And I really, really, really do want to be closer to my brother. And, I really do want more caring for people and more suggestion from Tom to be more nicer, more considerate of me, of my feelings. It's like I always not say I'm feeling up to it, like to have Tom around. But sometimes I get close to Tom, and I want to get close to Tom, and then Tom, I can read him when he's coming to the door, how he looks, like he looks like really scary, and I really don't like that. Like Cherry is not that scary. Cherry is like a mom, so I understand Cherry because she's a figure, and she's not mad at me because I transition. Tom shows it on his body image. He's mad at me. And if he tells me, hey, I'm not mad at you for transitioning, maybe I will give him another chance for him to be more nicer. And Tom, look up the suicide rate for somebody is transgender for depression. And if you always gonna be in my life and be my friend, I won't do suicide, but I would just tell you what the suicide rate. I will show you one day when you come over or we go out to eat, and then I can show you the suicide rate, and I can say, Tom, this is how much I know about the suicide rate. And you used to say, okay, I know about the suicide rate. I'm going to treat Francine more caring and more supportive of her. And, and I don't like people who disown me. Like Tom, you disown me when you don't want to call me Francine. And that went and do the same thing, disowning me as me. And it's like I don't like people who do that to me. And I don't want I don't want to lose out yet. Like, people told me at the Pride Center to disown you guys, but I'm not listening to that. I'm giving you guys ability of against their decision of the Pride, and my caseworker want me to disown you. And and Charity, I don't want to do that because I don't feel like that's right in God's eyes. Like, it's not right for me to disown you, but it's really not too much you could do if somebody want to disown you. And I don't want to do that, disown you and be upset at you guys. I can be upset at you all I want, but I don't want to disown you because you my best friend Elliot and Charity and Ann. I don't want to disown you. I don't ever want to only want to disown my parents because it's gonna be hard for me to disown my parents, but it's like I don't need nobody who don't love me and say I love you. Cherry to say I love you more often to me because she said that yesterday. She go I love you, and I was happy at that. I said thank you. I love her so much, Cherry, but I forgive Charity. I forgive Tom. I'm always a forgiving person. But then when I start getting in my ways, Tom's to forgive me for what when I get upset, like get in one of my moods. Tom's to just be like, okay, she's in her moods. I'm gonna let her think what she's gonna have to do, and I'm not that mean a person, and I'm not ready to think what you guys could do for me. Like, I want more help. Like, I wish Cherry could come over here on a weekend and sit with me, and I can clean my house. And what friends say, you know what? Let's give Ann to give me money for more cleaning supplies because I could buy a big thing of clean or her card for Sam's Club, and I could go to get clean supplies at Sam's Club, and then I could clean my house really good because I could buy a bunch of toilet paper. I could buy a bunch of stuff for the apartment to make the apartment look nicer. And I wanted to because it's going to cost me over $300 to get a bunch of stuff for the apartment, and it's like this is what I want to do for the house to make it nicer. And if somebody sit here and sit with me and say, okay, Francine, you have to clean one area at a time, and you need to do that. And if somebody sit with me and I'm clean my house, like I had an aide to come in, but the aide was no good. The aide was coming in late and not showing up enough. And Charity is the person where she can make stuff happen. And I know it's to be too hard on Charity, but it'd be at least I have somebody to talk to, like a girl, because then I can feel more comfortable with Charity. And then like my mom won't do this. My mom won't come over and sit with me and make me feel better about myself. And it's like Sherry makes it really good for me when she's with Elliot. The one day she cut my hair, I cleaned my house done, because she pampered me. And and that was really good. She dyed my hair so good. And that when I got a haircut the next week, I got the haircut because I wanted to look nice for Charity and for Tom. And I really love Tom. I love Charity. And I love people on my YouTube channel. And you know, if you transition for the first time, take your meds day by day and time by time. You know, and it's like take effort in your mental health. You know, don't be like blocking out people. Don't block people out. I was blocking out Tom so much, and I couldn't give him a benefit of the doubt because I was giving doubt a lot. And he was trying to help me out, and I didn't want it from him. You know, and that's kind of like I probably was more substitute to aggravation and stuff. And I was too aggravated with people. And I'm more not aggravated with people no more. But I get aggravated at people who puts me down, like Tom. Tom always maybe put me down, but you know, and I snap at him so much. That what a girl do is snaps. You know, girl snaps, and that's what I'm doing. Because I got too much estrogen. My estrogen level is 206. And then the last time I got my estrogen check at um Planned Parenthood, it was over 300. My estrogen level is coming down. You know, it was 326. My estrogen level. So you know, it's kind of high still. It's supposed to be 200. The estrogen, normal estrogen level. That's not supposed to be stable. Now it's really high. But you know, I'm gonna try to bring it down. So I took my B12 today, my B complex for my transgenirophoria, and vitamin C I took. And now I need to take the sun vitamin next. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. And thank him. Anybody want to comment? They can. Yeah, and then depression is really bad with trans people because they don't feel like in the right body. Now I say. My skin is very soft, you know? And that what I like about being trans.